Baba,
my son,
what makes a difference in this life? That some people are living bountifully well, in splendor, in abundance, while others are not. Does it mean that God is partial, or what?
My son, far from it. Far from it, my son. Listen to me. God cannot be partial towards his own children. No, he cannot be partial to his own children. God made everyone with different, beautiful, and tangible gifts. Gifts tangible enough for them to fulfill that purpose. What is now left for them to realize these gifts and to use them to fulfill these destinies. My son, God cannot be partial. No, he cannot be partial.
My brother, how are you engaging in this race?
How else do you want me to engage in it than to get into it and conquer? That's what I'm doing. I'm already into it.
But you don't sound like a person that's going to make it.
Forget about how I sound and how I look. Don't look at the dog in the fight, or look at the fight in the dog. You see me? The fight inside of me. I will go this race, and I will go and I will conquer. Watch me.
But you say in the days of your father that he didn't make it. But the way you are looking and sounding, I don't think you can make it. Because I know that I'm intelligent, I preach God's word, I did everything he asked me to do. So I know and believe that I'm going to make it.
Yes, okay, I know you got all these things, but you see me? The kind of strength and fight inside of me. If I go there, I will see and I will conquer and I will prevail. Forget about my father. My father was a weakling who doesn't know how to fight. You see me? Whatever that stopped my father or stop that cannot stop me, I will go and I will succeed.
Where are you going?
How am I doing?
Where are you going?
What is this one doing here?
Let's go.
People that have legs and wonder how to proceed. And this one that doesn't have legs is also joining the race. My friend, send your straight and go back. Stay here and wait.
We are coming.
If you had allowed the enemy to strike me down, onye kam gakoro, onye kam gakoro. If you had allowed shame all over me, onye kam gakoro, onye kam gakoro. Aga me bully
Destroy it, scatter it, bury it alive. See?
What was that? How was making me just
I can't wait to meet you.
enemy to strike me down. Onye kam gakọrọ.
Jesus, I thank
Onye
you.
kam
I magnify your
gakọrọ.
name.
Wow! What in the world? How can this be possible? How can a cripple, turns out to be a wonderful warrior than two able people?
My son,
Baba,
God qualifies the unqualified. When it comes to the war zone of destiny, physical appearances, like their musculatures, height, beauty, or handsomeness, are all speechless. What speaks is the doggedity of your heart to face the challenges. Your wisdom and your thoughts toward the situation. Then shall you be able to overcome. You saw what happened to those two people, the young man and the woman.
yes, Baba.
When they were faced with a mighty challenge, they failed to conquer the beast. You saw them when they ran away from that little challenge that came. Little did they know that they were running away from that destiny. They ran away. Why? Because they did not want to be hurt. Little did they know that that mountain, that beast, was surmountable.
Hey,
They ran away and they missed it. That's how many lost it. If you must fulfill destiny, the violence, get it. But it's only when you come to realize the powers of God in you, then shall you be an overcomer. And those that know their God shall be strong. There is hope.
but Baba, does it mean they won't make it again? Does it mean that they have become losers?
My son. Oh. Everyone in life is entitled to win or to lose. But if you must be an overcomer, first, you must come to a point where you realize the abilities of God that are locked deep down in you.
Oh,
Probably are dormant in you. Remember in the Bible, a man called Gideon. Gideon did not know that there was a mightiness of God in him until God steadied him and he became an overcomer. You saw how that crippled young man was celebrated. He did not let the state of his two legs to deprive him from being celebrated.
my God.
Although he was crippled, yet he was celebrated. But those that were walking ran away from the celebration. These are the phenomena. May you not be counted among those that are walking without honor. When the cripple are full of honor. There is hope. Oh, there is hope.
This is wickedness. Why can't he help his brother? Baba, it is not wickedness.
He actually wanted to get to the top before every other person. He was desperate enough to outrun his brethren. This journey of life is the survival of the fittest and the elimination of the weakest. In the journey of life, I've told you that this world is a war zone. If only he had matched his feet on this last step, he would have entered into his pardon. He would have broken through into his blessings, into his favor, into his rest, into the peace of mind. All his pains, just as our master cried on the cross, it is finished, would have been a shout would have come out of his mouth. Then would he have broken through into his destiny. Because he that endureth to the end shall be saved. But because of one or two things that
Baba, but what?
My son, I'm happy you have been following up in this long journey. You've seen a lot of things happening. You've seen the dragons and the lions and the bears. There would have been hope, my son, if actually he had done the basic things he was meant to do. Remember, I told you that any man that must be great in this life has one or two things that they must conquer. Else it will conquer you. What took him back to square one was the little foxes, the little things he was meant to conquer that he refused to conquer at the early stage of his life. I speak to you as an elderly man, as an elderly person, as a man full of wisdom, because my child, my son, anything you don't conquer at the early stage of your life will conquer you at the later end of your life. He said that the grace is sufficient, that God understands. Yes, God understood that because he did not deal with those things, that he would say, God understood. That was why he said it. These are the serpents and the dragons. At the early stage of his life, it was a serpent. You remember what happened in the Garden of Eden? It was a serpent. He became a dragon that resisted the birth of that man child. If he had dealt with that serpent, the dragon would not have shown up. These are the little serpents we refuse to deal with in our life. At the later end of our life, they will become dragons to fight us and to kill us. My son. At times it comes like women to the young men like you. At times it comes like pride. It comes like envy and quarrel. Those secret things and secret sins that you don't want anybody to know about. This is the problem of our generation. At times it comes when you see yourself reading the word of God with unveiled face. You don't want the word of God to have root in you. My son, these dragons and these serpents, they are vast. Everyone knows their own. What is your own?
Imagine me. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh.
Oh! Oh! It is not by might. It is not by power. By my spirit, says the Lord. Not by he that willeth or runneth, but by God that showeth mercy. No one can conquer the strong man of this age unless he is energized of the Lord. For by strength shall no man prevail. Oh, this is how the many mighty has fallen because of their ignorance to the attack and the devices of the prince of this age. If you must conquer, you must rely on God. You must rely on God, for we are complete in Him, who is the head of all the principalities and powers. It is only through Him that will conquer. For our sufficiency is of the Lord. The world is a war zone. Stop turning the glory of God into shame. Redeem the time, for the days are evil. If you must conquer, you will rely on God. From Him cometh our strength. Get up! Get up! Get up from the slumber!
If you had allowed the enemy to strike me down,
O God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, have come before you, Lord. Have come with a bitter heart. Have come with a mind heavy or full of questions. And I need answers. I need answers. I want my basket full of answers. Lord, my soul is bitter. Lord, my heart is full of envy. I am no more happy. I am angry, Lord. I am no more happy. I am angry. What has happened? Is my uncle different? Does it mean that I spent the night here? 11. Oh my God. Could this be real? Who was that old man that took me to different places? The beast. The two people. The crippled man. And yes, I could remember. He told me that everyone is entitled to make it in life. Yes. He told me that the battle line of destiny and the glory of the Lord in my life, I should not keep pushing. Yeah, I could remember now. He told me I should not sleep in the war zone of destiny. War zone of destiny. War zone of destiny.